Hey, you guys, welcome back to number 4 of this blog podcast titled The 3 Ways to Protect Your Spirit from Negative Vibes. And in this discussion, we'll give some tools that are necessary, and we will also do some education in science. First off, let's do a definition of what spirit is. So, the Latin root word of spirit is spiritus, which is breath. And it is that which animates the body, the immaterial part of the being, which is the seat of emotions and character, singularly connected to all things and the greater infinite all. So, guys, have you ever been to a place where the energy seemed a bit off to you? You could probably tell by the body language of the people that something was up, right? Well, your spirit is the infinite source of your existence. Therefore, it's always in communion with you for when things are in a way good or bad. Depending on your awareness, your spirit is a sign of whether or not that you should be moving forward into that space and connecting with the people that are there. Nevertheless, I understand, guys, that there will be moments where we don't have a choice but to face the things and people that could make us feel uncomfortable in life. So I want to let you guys know that negative energy is a direct expression of a person's emotional state based on their inner consciousness and how they perceive life, themselves, and those around them. These forms of low energy are inevitable concepts that we cannot avoid through life. But oftentimes, people can still try to test your nerves and impose too much of their static energy, or is just overwhelming to you. Then you might wonder why you feel so tired when you were just doing fine before. Welcome back to Reality in Balance. My name is shawneejanelle, and I'm a certified holistic health practitioner and consultant. You can find additional information about us at www.realityinbalance.com. One of my goals is to educate and motivate individuals to work towards a balanced lifestyle by utilizing the basic tools in holistic health as natural healing modalities. So, in this way, you can always discover a path to operate on from your highest self by lifting your spirits and to have a better understanding of the science behind why you may be feeling a sense of annoyance, irritability, anxiety, or are depleted of energy with other people and places, then continue on listening to this blog podcast, okay? On a deeper level, I want to tell you guys that some of us are sensitive to the subtle energy fields that are all around us, including their specific characteristics that engage us. Sometimes it's the environment that is unclean and feeding off of the already low-spirited person living there. And now they can be easily manipulated to vampire other people. You can see what I'm talking about in most horror film, guys, where a negative source feeds from an already depressed and fearful individual for its energy every time. So our protection, your spirit tip number 1 is to stay away from negative people. Okay? So the science has proven that when you are interacting with other people, it engages your mirror neuron system. A mirror neuron is a cell in your brain that fires both when you act and when you observe another person or thing acting in motion. When you surround yourself with people who mirror low energy, then over time it puts you into that same lowly state. And it's all downhill from there, guys. Because the subtle field of energy that surrounds our bodies okay, communicates through our emotions and in turn instructs us on how to feel about people and things. So let's consider how negative and positive people and their interactions affect you. Each positive person or attribute that you encounter daily will increase your positivity chances by 11% within and around yourself, while negative interactions more than double your chances of a negative encounter with feeling bad about yourself and other people. You want to eventually minimize your time with negative people because your physical health relies on it. Research shows us that being exposed to negative people peels away the neurons in the hippocampus region, which is the part of your brain responsible for problem solving. Ideally, this means that negative people, places, or things have detrimental effects that will rot your brain over time. So here are a few bullet points on the types of people to stay clear away from. So the first type of people are the downer types. They are unlucky. They are depressed. They are the Debbie, the downers. They enjoy like a pessimistic outlook on life and themselves. The second type of person to stay away from are the distractor. They come in all varieties. They are attention seekers. They love chaos, confusion, destruction. They love to gossip. The second personality type to stay away from are the playing the victim type people. They are master manipulators. They are the finger pointers. They enjoy making others feel invaluable to them. They love playing the victim and they are unbalanced on many levels in reality. Okay, stay clear away from know-it-all type people. They will not allow the past to remain in the past. They are unable to receive any new information. They have difficulty staying in the present. They thrive on the past, have devolved perceptions based on false precepts from the past. Our last bullet point are drama queens to stay clear away from. They love conflict, and in turn, all of these types drain and deplete your energy source, which is your spirit, okay? So you might witness most of these negative personality traits in friends, family members, lovers, relatives, partners, or more. This information does not mean for you to completely disengage with these types of individuals right away, but to protect your spirit from being conflicted with Lord energy. Take as much time necessary to rebalance yourself in between visits and always adhere to set boundaries. But more importantly, know when it's time for you to walk away. Okay, so our protection tip number 2 for your spirit is to self-actualize your every move. So let's give a definition of what self-actualization is. Self-actualization is the understanding of a person's potential and is considered as a drive or need that is present inside of everyone. It's when you can look inside of yourself to find a direction for balance so that negativity doesn't interfere with your day. Okay, so that negativity doesn't interfere with your day is to self-actualize, okay? You cannot self-actualize anything without a sense of internal and external harmony. Your emotional, mental, and spiritual characteristics form an energy field around the body known as the aura. And negative frequencies can affect your spirit more easily if the body's aura field is disharmonized or underactive in some way. So in the way that you observe and deal with negative frequencies is filtered through the energy centers surrounding the body. To become more familiarized with the body's energetic fields known as your aura is important because it's the major conduit for self-actualization. You can learn more about this topic in my chakra balancing blogs to get you up to speed. But in the meantime, here is a visualization technique. So while you're showering or bathing, visualize that you are clearing your aura just as well as you are cleansing your body. You might have to repeat this method more than once to receive results because consistency is the key to life. And for our final protect your spirit tip number 3 is staying focused instead of remaining positive. I've found for myself at times that repeating an affirmation to stay positive through the day wasn't working. I would say it, feel it, and try to express it out into the world. But the idea behind the expression felt too fake, and that I was just remaining positive with myself anyways, okay? It wasn't that I was always in a negative space, but with work, socializing, or bypassing other people every day, it would be clear that remaining positive would soon diminish. I'm sure that you guys can relate to what I'm trying to say here. Like when you're having a good day and out of nowhere, some asshole unexpectedly ruins it for you. No matter how hard you try to remain positive after a negative interaction, it just doesn't sit well with you. And most of the day, you find yourself unconsciously drifting back to that past negative encounter. This is because of the old entanglement of good versus bad, up versus down, black versus white, where things are seen as opposites to us. But in reality, they are forms of one and the same energy source on many levels, of course. But in other words, there's no point in you getting bent out of shape, allowing people to upset you. Instead, stay headstrong towards your goal at that time and not the distraction. Change the language and how you view the things that come your way. I'm not sorry to say this, but guys, the notion to stay positive is a farce itself and is a destination to failure. But when you're focused with a purpose, negative interactions cannot faze you at all. In conclusion, guys, your reality imbalance begins at the very moment as the will is placed forth by your intent to grow and change for the betterment of self, aiding in the improvement of mankind. And I'll catch you guys the next time. Be well and heal in peace. Peace.